and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we are going to invite you to a wonderful fundraiser for a wonderful cause. My guest is Michelle Benson of the Peninsula Foodbank. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here today.
Now, you guys have a lot of actually really fun events.
Well, thank you.
I've been to several, and they're always a good time. But this is really your big one.
This is our signature event. It's the largest fundraiser of the year for us, and we count on this event to help us raise a lot of money to feed the hungry in our community. And it's a fun event. It's one that you just don't want to miss.
Okay, why? So what, people get invited. There's a lot of fundraisers around. There's a lot of great causes. What makes this one such a standout?
Well, it's so much fun. First of all, it's called Tastefully Yours. I was going to say, we never mentioned the name.
Yes,
it's called Tastefully Yours. It's at the Hampton Roads Convention Center on April 13th. It's a food, craft beer, and wine tasting event. So we already have over 36 restaurants who have said that they're going to participate.
That is one thing I think that makes it so outstanding, is it's
Very
not
unique.
5 or 6, different samples. It is a lot of wonderful restaurants.
It really is, and everybody's so creative in the foods that they come up with. We have certain ones that want to focus on their entrees. We have certain ones that want to focus on appetizers. Others want to do desserts. I mean, it is a complete meal and then some for anyone who attends. And then we have non-alcoholic beverages, of course, but we also have a partnership with M. Price, and they bring several of their craft beers. We also have...
That is fun, how, even the big distributors now are starting to carry some of the craft beers and some of the regional beers. I think people... It's a really different experience than, the kind of beers I have grown up drinking. It's really interesting.
It is. It's very different. We do have all the domestic beers there. Stella Artois will be there. But we also have about 6 to 8 of the craft beers that come in. And I did not realize the popularity. They actually taught me.
I know. I'm learning too.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm not a beer drinker, but they're so popular and people love them. So we'll have about 6 to 8 different craft beers there.
It's also nice when you're sampling instead of, I can sample a little dark beer and go, okay,
right,
but I couldn't drink a whole one. So it's nice to have that range of things.
Yeah, absolutely. We've also partnered again with Barefoot. We'll have the Barefoot Bubbly Bar and a bunch of very good wines at the event. So it's just... For $50 a ticket, I can't think of anywhere else where you're going to get all of that food and all of that fun. We have Forte playing. They're a jazz band that's just phenomenal.
Oh, I have heard them. That's a lot of fun.
They're great. They'll play from 6 to 8, and then from 8 to 9:30, we will have DJ and dancing. It's a fun event. I mean, it's a great date night. It's a great girls' night out. It's a great place to go to just have a fun time, get a lot of great food and entertainment.
So Tastefully Yours, and it is when?
It is April 13th from 6 to 9:30 at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. I definitely want to thank, we have a ton of sponsors. You commented on how many people help support this event.
This is a really huge number of folks.
We get a tremendous amount of community support. I really want to say thank you to Bayport Credit Union, Ferguson, Kroger, and Smithfield Foods. They are our grand sponsors of this event. We couldn't do it without all of our sponsors, but they are the 4 that really have come through to help make this event happen.
Now, part of this is, you're paying for a wonderful night, and frankly, that's a really good value already.
Absolutely.
But it also, the money goes towards something. Let's just talk briefly. I know you and I talk a lot. We've done this show, but just remind people how much you guys hope to make from this and what that money will buy.
Well, let me tell you, for one ticket, your $50 ticket for a night of fun is going to help provide 200 meals in our community. That's great. I can't think of any other place that has that significant of an impact with one night of fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's such tremendous need in this community. A lot of people don't realize, but there are 7 food banks in the state of Virginia, and our wonderful peninsula here, unfortunately, has the highest food insecurity rate of the entire state. And so it's about 14.6%, and that's the equivalent of almost 78,000 people who don't have enough food to lead a normal, healthy lifestyle. So this event is designed for us to raise money to help feed those hungry in our community.
Karen, I think there are some people who think of the people who need the services of a food bank, who need food, as being the homeless, just that segment of people
Right.
that, you might see or that are truly desperate. But it is kind of our neighbors. It is working poor. It is people on a fixed income
Yes.
who have to choose between medication and food sometimes.
That's exactly who it is. There is a tremendous misconception out there, and that's why we love to get out into the community and talk to people and tell them the people that we are helping are the working poor. They're the people that have jobs that have just fallen upon some type of hardship in their life, and they just need a little assistance for a few months most of the time just to make ends meet. No one should have to choose. Right now we're still in the midst of winter where we're having a few warm days, but it's still pretty chilly. And there are people that have to choose between having heat or eating. And no one should have to make that choice. I encourage people, we have a volunteer program. Come out and volunteer. We have mobile food pantry sites where we go out into the community and we distribute food. About 11 of those are senior living sites. These are people who are, have retired, but they don't have enough money. They live on a very fixed income, and we're able to take fresh produce out to them and foods to help them get by so that they can use that money for medications and stuff. And I can tell you from a personal experience, I do the fundraising, but there is nothing more rewarding than to give food to someone who truly needs it. I mean, it completely touches your heart.
Okay, so lots of good reasons for people to
go
come
on and on.
to Tastefully Yours. I mean, it is a wonderful event that you get more than your $50 worth.
Absolutely.
And then you also provide meals for 200 people with just one night of fun.
Yes.
Okay, let's just recap. Date again and how people can get tickets.
Wonderful. The date is April 13th. It's at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. You can get tickets by going to hrfoodbank.org, or you can go to any Bayport credit union. They're also selling tickets for us as well.
And you do save money by buying your tickets in advance. It's going to cost people more at the door, and you could be full because this is a big event.
It is big.
It could sell out. Let's try to get those tickets in advance.
I would love to sell out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you, Michelle. And thank you, because I hope you will either attend this event, write a check, or donate some food, because we all need to do our part to help those right here in our community so they don't worry about having enough food for their next meal. Thanks for watching.